We already came across the appearance of Christ, where Christ appears in a similar manner. Well, here, as Daniel prays, Christ appears. And he appeared to him in a most powerful, beautiful, and gloriously inexpressible fashion. He saw one whose body shone like beryl or chrysolite. His face was bright as shining. His eyes were like torches of fire. His arms and legs were like burnished bronze. His voice sounded like a large crowd of people speaking at the same time. And we are told he was clothed in linen. He wore a golden belt. An incredible, indescribable vision. And the vision was meant to impress upon Daniel the fact that God was great. He was faithful, and he saves. He saves through none other than his own dear Son, the Son of Man, the Son who looked like a man at this stage, at least. Daniel was overwhelmed by the vision, emotionally overwhelmed, and physically overwhelmed. The form of this vision of the Son of God. The second came in the form of an angel who came to help him. As you know, he was overwhelmed by the sight of this great vision. He could strength. He needed help. So, the Son of Man was this angel. And when he came to him, he tells us that the angel touched him. And he didn't just touch him, he helped him to understand what it is he was seeking answer for. And this angel gives Daniel a profound glimpse into the mysterious workings of prayer. You remember that Daniel had been praying and hoping and expecting an answer, and the answer was not coming. And this angel seeks to explain to him what exactly was going on behind the scenes. He reveals that, in fact, God had answered his prayer from the beginning. He helped him to understand why the prayer was not being answered, why it seemed like God was delaying. And the explanation he gives to him was that, in fact, there was a war going on behind the scenes. There was a spiritual battle going on behind the scenes. There was a fight between the angel, the forces of good, if you like, and the prince of Persia, which is just another way of saying a spirit who was behind that nation of Persia, who were waging an opposing fight. So there was this fight. The angels were seeking to see to it that the prayer of Daniel, which had been unanswered, the answer would be delivered to him. The forces of evil were fighting against that. And it was that day in God's answer to Daniel's prayer. But God's ultimate victory is never in doubt. It's not in doubt because the prayer has been answered. And Daniel must keep praying. This angel also revealed what would happen to his people in the latter days. In verse 14, he speaks to that issue. Now, I have come to make you understand what will happen to your people in the latter days, for the vision refers to many days yet to come. Of course, what will happen in the latter days is not revealed in chapter 10. That is what he would go on. They act like men, and this angel was no exception. So, speechless. So the angel comes and touches his lips.